We have had dozens and dozens of conversations with clients, CEOs, executive teams, in the boardroom. All of these conversations have typically stuck around three main questions. And what we want to do today is help address and support you with some of these questions that we've heard that are really common right now. So the first question that we've been hearing is, am I cutting expenses enough, or am I cutting them too much right now? The other question that we're hearing is, will we be ready when recovery occurs? And the third question is, when will that even be?
The answer to these questions is simple: you don't know. We're caught in what we think about as the fog of war, which is when there's so much going on, there's so much conflicting information, you don't know if you're winning or losing and won't know for a long time. So what's a leader to do with this conflicting information? How do you make decisions about, is this enough or too much? And will we be ready when the recovery occurs? What we've learned from best practices is it's really important to be explicit about your assumptions with your team. Be explicit. So when you make a decision of how much to cut today, you've done it with good rationale. You've done it based on the information you have available today, right now. And importantly, you've done it based on what you believe the future to be. And we know that we're probably wrong about the future, but most important is to capture that information. Write it down. Write down your assumptions. I believe in July the situation will look like this. I believe our supply chain will. I believe our customers will. I believe that our team will. Write down your explicit assumptions today about the future. The reason this is so important is you can pull that out in the future and use it as a guide to making your decisions then. Because otherwise, we're going to be in the fog of war again, and we won't know whether, oh, let's just wait a little bit. Looks like it's getting better. Or, oh no, everything is awful. That's not the way to make decisions. Make decisions based on your best assumptions about the future when you look back on them in the future. Another key idea in answering these questions is to not just focus on, are we cutting expenses too much or not enough, and when will recovery occur, but you're making an assumption that recovery is when your opportunities will recur and things will return to normal. They're not going to return to normal. There are opportunities today that are created because there are new problems being created every day. So ask your customers, ask your team, ask your suppliers about the challenges they're facing and uncover new opportunities. Because if the focus is just on costs, you'll totally miss those opportunities hanging around the hoop, as they say in basketball, hanging around the hoop waiting for recovery, which could be 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 3 years. We don't know. But what we do know for sure is there are new opportunities today that we can capitalize on. So the key ideas are, we can't be certain we're correct in our decisions today, but we can be certain we've used our best judgment and best intent to make those decisions. We can write down what our assumptions are about the future and put those in writing in a place where you can pull them out and in the future look at them and say, oh, that didn't come true, therefore we need to adjust course. It's a time-proven method to apply your own intuition to specific situations in the future, recognizing we don't know what's going to happen.
If you enjoyed this video, if you found this content supportive, please give it a like, drop a comment below, share with your network, and let us know what else you'd like to hear more of.